Alright, start stream. Hello, Pixels movie fangirl. Higarashi's a visual novel. It's really, really good. Did I read this? Hello, Poyo. Complete silence and the occasional gasp and the occasional, like, mental breakdown. Yeah, I don't think I've read this before. After the fight with the knight, Shamir stepped into another portal. A few moments later, he landed in a place that looked familiar to him. This was it. This was his home plane. In the distance, there is an unusually large structure. Although Shamir's childhood in this world had been terrible, a part of him still felt sad about the state it was in now, and even though he couldn't remember much, it still made him feel unusual. It may all look familiar, but it all feels lifeless and alien. No matter what or how Shamir feels, he feels that he must move on. His greater dreams await him after all. Mouse off my screen. Yeah. Oh god, upgrade. Miles to walk. Maybe 7, but that's one way to reach the stairway to heaven. These rhymes are so hit and miss. It's not. This is always what I stream. I'm sorry, Rev. This time Shamir is teleported into the air. A second later, he lands quickly and looks around. The ground beneath his feet is warm and soft. Ah, that smell. So nostalgic. I feel almost overwhelmed. Are you alright? Can't say for sure. I feel quite anxious, and my head hurts a lot more than before. Seeing that plane again is not good for my brain. Headache, I understand, but anxious? That's new. What's wrong? Suppose I am just overwhelmed. Seeing this place again after so long, being the person that I am now, just feels off. My memories, they are hitting harder than they have done before. You know when you are in a dream, you somehow return to your old home. You see it as it was before, usually untouched by anyone over the years, and yet something feels so terribly wrong. Like finding a door that was never there before, or someone you don't know living there now. That's pretty much how I feel right now, the splitting headache to boot. Ugh. Shamir holds tighter onto his head. He feels something crackling inside of him. Ugh. I don't know what just happened. I feel so many memories coming in. I think my family may have sealed my memories away. They probably hoped to preserve my innocence by not letting me remember. Ironic. Just look at me now. I am anything but innocent. I remember Seth now. He was the one who carried me to that train I mentioned before while I was crying without even understanding why. Seth was fighting World Keepers Elegantes as the train was leaving. World Keepers Elegantes, okay. When the train full of refugees finally reached its destination, I felt lost. There were so many people around, running away as soon as they could. I was just a child. They all abandoned me. Now I am not trying to be entitled. To abandon a child. Damn, Sham. That's it? It's like the Batman picture. This is where my parents died. This is where my parents died, Raphael. Major bummer. I had to survive on my own. The more I lived, the more I hated everyone around me. The miracle I grew up as sane as I did. I guess I'd probably abandon a child too if I only cared about my own survival. How unfortunate. I'm sorry, Mom, Dad. I know you guys wouldn't have wanted this for me, yet life happens. I appreciate their efforts to keep me normal, but a memory seal, really, I guess it would have been worse if I hadn't gotten it, but now that I remember how they died, I feel so broken. I sincerely hope that they are better now, somewhere else, but it's painful. I remember it yesterday. All these memories coming back. This so-called World Keeper and his army. But you know what's strange? It wasn't just Elegantes that were in the way. I I remember seeing creatures that looked divine, as in white robes, white armor, gold, and how odd. Why do I feel... You need to stop panicking. I am here for you. Talk it out. Can't believe this. My main source of problems was in front of me this whole time. That goddamn clown. Wait, are you talking about Malice? Got that right. The mess. Why Malice? Ugh, my head. I don't feel well. How much time do we have left? Not too much, but still enough. Even if the portals take hours to transfer us between planes, we can still reach the world's core just in time. In that case, keep going. Take my rest after we're done. Please be careful, and don't push yourself too much. You can still take a few minutes to rest. Despite the concern of Kui, Shamir keeps on pushing forth. Okay, that's lock on. I gotta remember how to play this game. Oh, I'm getting double inputs. That's what's happening here. I think I'm getting double inputs? I'm so confused. Okay, no, I'm not. That was weird. That felt very weird. Okay, I gotta like remember. When Sato generations? Probably never. I don't know. Not that. Chaos is here. Hello, Dirge. Look, there's something in the distance. Are they pipes or some kind of chains? Seen those before, but not on this plane. Usually these belong in heavens, but it seems to me that something is really wrong here. Not that it matters anymore. Even though this used to be my home, we have to ignore it and move on. I know I should probably care now. And not caring makes me look like a scumbag. But our lives are kind of at stake here. You're not exactly a scumbag, Sham. You have your own ideals and there's nothing wrong with that. Not to mention wanting to survive doesn't make you a bad person. Yeah, well, maybe now. But then you start to remember how much me and my friends destroyed. All for our wish. Even then, you just do what you think is right. I can't judge you for that. Don't get me wrong. Having my full memories back doesn't change who I am. It just makes me feel like crap and gives me a huge headache. And I don't like it. We have to keep going. You know, I don't know. I just find it so funny that the dev insisted that Sham is a bad person. I don't know why still. I don't know why they were so insistent on fucking going off about how bad of a person Sham is. And how they don't care what anyone thinks. Because I feel like they clearly do care. No, I will not do that. Hello, Doodle Will. Just what happened here? Document. Little fire. I gotta remember like my... That's what it is. Salty! I was trying to remember how to infinite flight. This is some cool little world building over here. Sham is bad because they smell bad. Sham, more like stink. Am I right, fellas? I don't know what's faster. This? I think this is actually just like boosting around is faster. I kind of want to read that document. Where can I read that? Probably not here. Items. Collectibles list. Oh, look. I like, that's nice actually. I'm on mission. Wait, spoilers! This menu sucks. Wait, I can't even read the stuff from here. Whatever. I can't switch their places? That's fine. Like, they just went feral for the mermaid from Cuphead for, like, no reason. They just decided today was the day. You know, not bad taste. Not bad taste. You know, there's better choices, but, you know, not bad. Not bad. Oh, what is this? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I like that the last I don't care is offset for some reason. That smell. Fresh blood. There were people here just a few hours ago. I don't know why, but I was hoping that this plane would be destroyed the most, just so I wouldn't have to see it. What is it? I think it's like this, right? I'm pretty sure that's the move. Just fucking mashing that shit like a madman. I don't really know why I'm collecting this stuff because it's like so I guess 20 blood per thing is not bad. 20 blood per thing is not bad. That's something. So the reason I say things like that is because in what is it called? Gunfire Reborn, when you like drop an item or like and like tag it for other people to look at, it says like, oh, X item is not bad. And it just has like random like very awkward English. And for some reason that's just like stuck in my head ever since. What did that say? I don't want to think. You can't stand on that window. I like all the pumpkins. Very appropriate for the time of year. Healers will heal the first damaged enemy they see, or your current target. Take the healers out first. Thanks. Shamir presses the button. A gate has been opened somewhere. I outdamaged him. Listen, Dirge. Some people like that kind of thing, you know? Sometimes people just want to experience a piece of media they like in a public setting. Even if it is just a, you know, hour-long music video. But also, why is it AI upscaled? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's definitely a gamble, 100%, whether you actually get a good movie-going experience. It was a Spanish animated film with no dialogue? That sounds kind of cool. Bing, 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 bing. I could probably get all the way up here. Never mind, invisible wall. Why are there invisible walls now? Dude, what are these fucking big ass pipes just having sex with the ground? Last time you went to the movies, there were 4 kids who were playing TikTok videos at the back because they were bored. Holy fucking based. Maybe. What movie was it? Shit. Oh, now I'm lost. Okay. Beetlejuice sequel. Alright, kind of cringe. A lonely dog living in New York builds a robot best friend. Wait, are you talking about the fucking... The Daft Punk thing? Ever since that seal broke, I'm having a hard time concentrating. Okay, please, Sham, you really need to rest. We can't. We need to keep going. If I had hands right now, I'd pin you down until you take a rest. Well, it's a good thing that you don't have them right now, then. End of conversation. I've never seen it. Did they really think that sealing my memories would make me happier? I just feel more pathetic than ever. Wait, this is like some kind of divine light is blocking my way. Okay, cool. That is cool. Like that's not me being ironic. Oh, it was the film you last saw. Okay, that does sound really cool. That does sound very up my alley. Gears, huh? That's new. Look, Sham, fresh dirt beneath them. This means these gears are new here, right? My guess is that they fell from the heavens above. How strange. Heavens usually don't just fall apart. Try to suck out the life from the lands below. You know, I can respect the creator really trying to build a world here. But this is a little too big. I'll say it. This shit's getting a little out of hand. The Half-Life 2 thumper. Thump, thump, thump. Text is practically unreadable, although the statue does sort of look like the World Keeper. Like I said before, I think his name was Lissandro. The statue was built here before the whole incident. Pretty sad how the tide can turn at any moment. Think someone is your hero, and the next second they just decide to slaughter their own world. Even more so, since normal people don't usually know who World Keepers are, Sandro was really an exception, because he came out to everyone and tried to be nice to everyone. If you remember the painting in the mansion we were in a while ago, that was him. Wonder what made him do all those terrible things. Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to enter a tournament to get his wish. It's like us. After all, look at us and what we did. Degenerate. Uh-oh, invisible wall. I am so fucking tired of clawing this controller. Wait, are the heavens subjugating demons and being mean? Probably. And taking the life out of their world and sending it straight up. Zoom. Listen, I put my trust in the dev about this because he said, oh, keyboard in like when you start the game, I shit you not. There's like a fucking thing. It's like, oh, keyboard stinky. Don't use keyboard. But I think keyboard's the optimal way to do this shit. You're going to have an opposite one for your controller game. I think they're one of those people that thinks fighting games should be played on stick and that leverless controllers should be banned. I feel like that's the kind of person we're dealing with. I'm in the camp that as long as one button activates a single switch, as long as a single switch only activates a single button in game, then you can do whatever you want. Get rid of all the SOCD cleaning. I don't care. That should be up to the dev. The dev should fix that. Oh, you can block everything if you hold all 4 directions. Make your dev fix their fucking game. How is that my issue? How is it my issue that the dev doesn't know how to fucking put in 2 lines of code for SOCD cleaning? Listen, if we're gonna make that argument, you know how easy it is to make custom SOCD cleaner? Not that difficult. It has been done. It's done for Super Turbo. People can make it so you can just plug your stick into the cabinet and it will clean your inputs. Another destroyed building. Huh. From what I remember, these used to be the houses of the advisors, ones who tried to keep these villages safe. Not so shocking to see it in this state now, both after the whole elegant scenario as well, and well, this ongoing problem. You know, if it's that much of an issue, don't let people use their own sticks. Provide high quality sticks. If it's that much of an issue, just make people play on cabinet. Yeah, no, and like, I don't, if the thing is, if you're gonna complain about leverless players having an advantage, switch to leverless. Stop complaining. I don't care that you have a straight advantage over me. I like using stick. I could not care less. Whew, we finally got that core, Sham. They haven't stood a chance. I almost feel like Lord Othoro. Lord who? Oh, do I get to flex my knowledge for once? Lord Othoro was the guy who managed to capture about 50 worlds in just a few days about 5,000 years ago. Dude was crazy. And then the government killed him. Why? Found a loophole and no one could do anything about it. He was capturing the worlds by trading. Money laundering with world keepers. Of course, Master Amatapir didn't like it. He was a lot more hands-on on the tournament back then, according to some books. So he deemed that to be a violation of the tournament's rules. As simple as that. Odd you'd think that would be acceptable for demon lords to do. Apparently not. Ever since, no one tried to do anything like that. Even if we can't die from old age, a smack from someone like Master Amatapir probably would kill us. Anyway, you holding up okay? We're going back to Watar shortly. Just though I'd check on you. You're leaving me on red because you don't want to talk about it, aren't you? Wow, he's such a bad person. I'm never gonna get over it. I wish I could remember. It's probably in like the VODs where it is. Being able to hit very precise analog inputs is just not gonna fucking happen on a GameCube controller. And yet people spend hundreds of dollars on GameCube controllers with like custom notches specifically for their fucking characters. So, maybe we should ban that too. Maybe we should standardize controllers. Maybe we should standardize controllers and the tournament should provide controllers, or we should stop complaining. Shamir leans against the button, causing it to be pressed. Some kind of divine light is blocking the way back. Instead, it seems to be guiding him elsewhere. I think we should follow the chains, shackles, whatever they are. We saw them a while ago. They likely lead to heaven, and right after heaven, there should be this world's core. So close now. We can't give up. Those chains? I will say, I'm on the side of the leverless players. I'm on the side of as long. Oh God. Okay, hold on. I gotta focus. Okay. You're even for macros? All right. Well, like what kind of macros? Because I could see an argument for it. That's the only good argument you can see, and because they allow controller mods but are iffy on box controllers, that's bullshit. Yeah, I completely agree. Do you mean like the analog stick macros for the Smash box or whatever the fuck? Oh fuck. I guess I'll go this way first. All kinds of macros. There's old school plus R vids of people who have automated combos, which are really funny. Yeah, see, no, fuck that. You have canned combo and you have a canned combo and can't make adjustments. I still think that's way too good. You have to make concessions if you do that, like only doing the universal route. Can't adjust on the fly or optimize. I guess. But then you just have a completely separate button. And you have the most optimal combo for like most situations, and then you just like kind of adjust whenever you need to, and you're never gonna drop that optimal combo ever again, which happens even at really high level. But yeah, a real player will always be better, but also, you know, it eliminates that human error, which I don't like. All right, have fun, Rem. Shamir is breathing rather heavily, and yet he continues to walk forward. Huh. Look. Stairway to heaven. I am more of a highway to hell guy myself. Sham, you better save that energy for later instead of wasting it on one of your terrible jokes. And no, couldn't help it. How are you going to climb these stairs in a state like this? No idea. Guess I'll just push through it. It's just my head, not my legs. I'll manage. Squeeze my handle harder now. I'll try to do my best to share my energy with you to ease up your pains. I assume you had done this before as well when we were walking. I might have not made it without you here. Thanks. Shamir tightens the grip around Kui with what power he has at the moment, and just as Kui said, he feels a bit of an energy increase, allowing him to walk up the stairs. Nice. B. Listen, if you want to have 30 buttons all in a row and you still need to press them at the right time, I'm okay with that. Go crazy. Go nuts. Despite Shamir's current state of mind, he has managed to climb the largest set of stairs he ever faced. Thanks to Kui's help, he has more energy in him. Against all odds, he finally reaches the gates of heaven. I remember the flick for a bunch of the BNBs too. That was tight. I thought that was super cool. And you just like brush his hand to like get like whatever he needed. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. This is not the first time he has reached such gates. However, as the heavens are usually built to protect the cores of each world, however, many of them don't... Wait, did I read that right? Yeah. This is not the first time he has reached such gates. However, as the heavens are usually built to protect the cores of each world, however, many of them don't have giant staircases magically descending from the sky to the ground. This seems to be an exception, an artificial one at that. There may be stronger enemies to face, but he knows there's no other way. And even though he has done it many times before, going to Iora's core feels much more difficult. But only because of his physical condition. But also because of his current state of mind. In reality, however, he tries his best to hide it all, reassuring Kui that it's alright. After all, sometimes you just have to throw everything aside to achieve your goals. Point is, there's so many loopholes you just don't care anymore. You play the games for the fun of human error. So if you want to take that fun away from yourself with macros, it's whatever. I guess. Did you write this? Could be. Air slicing. I like air slicing, kinda. I don't think I want either of the shotgun combos. I'll take rapid fire, I guess. Oh. Layup. What is this? Haha! Oh no, I don't have enough. Oh well. A few long hours later, Shamir and Kui finally reached the top. That mission was so long. Usually a trip to one of the heavens wouldn't affect me like this. Damn, I feel terrible. Carry on, Sham. My energy is with you. Yes, thank you, Kui. I feel like my skull is being crushed. It's almost like there's something making it worse. I did hear him. Shamir sighs loudly. He takes a deep breath and looks around at the pale white area with golden outlines. Amusing. This heaven looks like a real heaven. You don't count these factories. Others look so different compared to this one. It's odd to see such industrialization in one of the heavens, though I suppose it's related to whatever's going on down there with those pipes? Maybe. No one would really dare to inflict such damage on a plane that was supposed to house a core. After all, cores get stronger the better the environment is. Seems to me that someone is deliberately forcing the core to become weaker. Why? My man's only got 10 minutes left. Not going to lie, still feel like shit. Not worse. Feels like my brain is about to explode the further we go on. This time I feel like it's more than just the memories. I can sense something. Keep going, Sham. You can't faint now. I'll give you as much strength as I can. I know, and I appreciate it. Part of me just feels like Clown is around. Huh? Malice? Yeah. Although, I'd be genuinely surprised if he is here. But then at the same time, I think I can see why this world had a higher point reward compared to the others. Not just because of the difficulty. Think about it. What is the best way to keep people away from a world where someone like Malice could be up to no good? That's right. Make it harder. Scare everyone to make them avoid it. Tell everyone that I'll kill them to attempt such a conquest. Conspiracy theory. I like it. I doubt it's a conspiracy theory when it's so blatantly obvious. My past, plus this. It all just kind of makes sense. Only one way to find out for sure. What's the rainbow? Uh-oh! Oh, this is where I was just a second ago. $20,000, but I'm only allowed to play indie cringe Ludo for the rest of my life. I'm not taking it. What if Mega Man X9 comes out? What if Legends 3 comes out? You would take it for 200K? Yeah, I'd probably take it. I think, what's the least amount of money? I think it's always a better question. What's the least amount of money you would take for a deal like that? That's tough. That's tough. Maybe like, I'd probably, I don't know, it's like, cause like you gotta think about this. I got a lot of time left in my life, you know? You're always hard capped at 150 is the minimum. Cringe Ludo is so vague. It could just be anything that isn't mainstream. So maybe you could be spending the rest of your time on Earth being forced to play Gunbird or something. I don't know what Gunbird is. Yeah, I think I would need Cringe Ludo more like defined to properly answer this question. Bad writing, good gameplay. Fuck. I'm guessing fuck. Are there a lot of Ultra Kill counts? Ultra Kill's writing? I don't know. I don't think Ultra Kill's writing's anything special. If Ultra Kill counts, I'd probably go like 120. That's the number that keeps popping in my head. And I guess Kianta would count at that point too. Shamir exits the building. He sees Malice floating in the air. He's reading some kind of book, though it doesn't take him long to notice Shamir. Street Fighter would count it as dog shit writing. It's not indie though. I would play Super Turbo. I could play Super Turbo forever. Shamir, he sees Malice floating in the air. He's reading some kind of book, though it doesn't take him long to notice Shamir. What is this fucking character design, dude? My, what a surprise. Wow, what a surprise indeed. Indie as in Capcom is independent. Wow, what a surprise indeed. Kill yourself. Holy shit. Insane opener. Wow, what a surprise. Kill yourself. Shamir groans as his head hurts more than before. He can barely move. He stares intently at Malice. So harsh. I'm surprised that someone actually decided to take over Iora. But then again, considering how strong you and your team are, I guess a few spooky words wouldn't keep someone like you away. Judging by the look in your eyes, you started to remember things. Impressive. I had hoped that the seal they put on your memories would have been stronger. Uh-oh, phone call. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Why is she wearing 2 diapers on her shoulder pads? Holy shit, I see the sneakers. I see the sneakers now. Fucking got the double white Air Forces. Holy shit. Judging by the look, it would have been memories. The seal they put on your memories would have been stronger, but no matter. Shamir twitches and points his gun at Malice, hardening his grip around Kui. How amusing. It's a good thing I took precautions. I had a feeling this day would come. I had to suppress this power so much in Watar. You have no idea. I should have sent some more troops after that stupid dragon. You should have been dead that day, but these dumb parents of yours were pleading so badly when they used that power in hopes of me letting you go. Sad. Oh, he won't remember a thing they said. Foolish. Jameer pulls the trigger, and even though it lands directly in between Malice's eyes, he doesn't even flinch. I told you it wouldn't work. Not only is it just a stupid bullet, but my precautions. You really think I wouldn't do anything about an escapee? I managed to craft a divine spell that would keep you weak around me. I could easily finish you off with just one flick of my fingers, but I just had so much to do. Such as my preparations. I'll let those stupid core protectors take care of you. It's amusing, really. They would target a demon lord like you, but not me. Maybe because unlike you, I am pure. Malice turns around, facing away from Shamir, laying his hand on his book. Oh, Lissandro, I wish you could be here, my dear friend. But alas, I am all alone. All because of that. Malice takes off and flies away somewhere. As he does so, Shamir's headache eases up. Damnation. He actually did the monologue on me. Usually my job. You alright, Sham? Whatever this guy's aura is, sure is not healthy for you. Maybe we should just ignore him and run straight for the core? Might be a good idea. Although, this guy still has to die. Try to prioritize the world's core, but if we have to fight, we'll kill him, no matter what. What a surprise! Kill yourself! Holy shit. You gotta love him. You will die anyway. I'll make sure of it. Enemies marked with this symbol will drain the HP of nearest enemies to heal themselves. Separate them from the group or kill mobs first. Come back! Stop flying away! The brother thinks he's the protagonist. Dude, I don't know. He's him. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I am him. Ha ha. Intended gameplay. I just wanted the big red crystals. Super Mario. Super Mario in real life. Spaghetti. I swear this fucking game is saying Ludo at me. Why? Why would I want to come back here? What's the point of that rail? I guess it's because you're probably not supposed to be able to get back up. I'm glad it's not just me. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this game just says fucking Ludo on like the S rank. Oh boy, it's lovelies. You can dodge out of... Yeah, why is this the 8th fucking time it's giving me this? Hell. You know what? I'm really not in the mood for a chat. Okay, rude. Kino is already on thin ice, but gets off with a warning since it's a cinema slop term. You don't like Ludo? Why is he mean to Lovely? Look at Lovely. They're just having a good time. Are they just like listening to their fucking jam box in there? Just chilling? I guess so. I guess that just... I wonder if like that song that's playing is the song that's coming out of the boombox. Malice is standing still with a book in his hand. He seems to be reading it and then writing something down before saying some sort of prayer. Shamir, without hesitation, simply strikes him in the back, which Malice anticipated, thus easily dodging it. I had a feeling you'd show up soon. Useless child. You have no idea what you're fighting against. Shamir holds onto his head as it gets struck by the aura of Malice. Let me guess. You're going to start giving me a big lecture about how your plan is so important, and how it all doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, and so on and so forth. I've literally done this myself too many times to count. Now I don't see a portal to the core here, but I can only guess that it's your fault. Maybe if I kill you, it'll appear. Even if I am weak, even if I die trying, I will end you. I won't give up this chance, especially because this plan is the only way for me to avenge Lissandro. Malice quickly readies himself for the fight. Oh god. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Shamir hovers when he has his weapons. This doesn't help. Am I just supposed to fucking chip away at him from a distance? Because that fucking sucks. Okay, see now I got what the fuck? You missed the start of the stream. You joined as you said I'm gonna end you. Hello, Martingale. How useless. You see now? Simply cannot defeat me. You're too weak. Pathetic even. Just stayed with your little friends and capture literally any other world. You probably could have done it fast, but no, you just had to come here and become a stick in my wheel. Don't you get it? My goal is noble. I want to avenge my dear friend. I think it's about time for me to end this. You worm. How dare you gloat over me after you have destroyed my home and my people. And you pretend that you didn't do any of those things, Shamir? If anything, you and your team have probably killed and destroyed the most in the last century. All those worlds collapsed. All those people gone. What's a little genocide compared to that? Especially for a noble cause. You're right. Even if I did it out of the need to survive, and for our wish, it doesn't make me any less of a murderer. Or worse. Shamir's eyes begin to glow brighter as his breath hastens. Only, unlike you, I'm not trying to pretend it's for some noble cause. I know our goal seems selfish, and there's nothing wrong with that in my eyes. All I know right now is that I want to kill you. It's like I killed all of them, or I am a sinner. Dude, this character is so fucking lame. D-pad down button to use the style. Use the style action to activate it. How is this guy? How is he a bad guy? How is he a bad person? He's just a fucking dork. While active, this form has its own set of moves and abilities. This form can only be active after which it must be recharged. Okay, cool. Shamir grins, feeling the power deep within him awaken. Interesting. Malice prepares for the worst. Holy shit! Malice backs off, covered in blood. Covered in blood. He clings to his book. He stares into Shamir's eyes. It's very okay. It's good. I think I'd rather play Devil May Cry. Like, any of them except 2. But it's alright. Damn it. All these preparations, all for nothing. With the power of this core, I could have... Malice coughs blood all over his book. You're a fool, Shamir. Even know why Master Emetapir needs these world cores? Don't you think that scary bastard is collecting them to do something even worse? My home, Mip, was on the verge of destruction, and he gave me the power to save it. Only to enslave me and make me his puppet. That it was part of the deal, but I was never told. How tragic. I would have cared if you haven't killed my family. I would have cared if my home was not in ruins because of you and the World Keeper. Yes, World Keeper. Lissandro. He was just like me. He wanted revenge on Emetapir. That's why we teamed up and tried to absorb the core. Only to have Lissandro killed by the Resistance. It took me centuries to secretly weaken the core after what Shamir puts his gun towards Malice's head. Find your pity elsewhere. He then shoots Malice. Since Malice is weakened, this one last shot finishes him off. I like the explanation. I like the constant explaining of things that are happening. His body instantly dissolves into the fresh pile of dust, revealing that a weapon had been hidden in his body all along. The Grind Blade, a sharp, steam-powered blade that can be charged up to 3 levels for extra damage. It can also be used to power some steam-powered machines. Shamir breathes slowly, collecting this weapon. After he does so, a strange keyhole appears. It seems that this weapon is also used as some sort of key, likely to control whether the portal is on or not. Find the whole thing a bit ironic. Oh well. At least my headache is gone. I don't feel satisfied at all. You instantly remember every horrible thing that happened to you as a child, and then you just take revenge on the source of the problem. There was no planning, just a splash of emotion. How boring. You are oddly calm about all this, Sham. I'd probably be a lot more ecstatic if I had a plan that took me years to complete. Something like the plan we have for our wish. But as it is, you'll know better than before. The only difference is this power. Well, who cares? Let's stick that sword in the keyhole and hopefully that'll be the end of it. As Shamir does so, the portal opens in front of him. He grabs Kui and pulls the sword back out of the keyhole. Sinner! Brr. Okay, that gauge on the right's my Sinner gauge. Let's see what kind of... Grind Blade is a weapon that can be charged to do more damage. However, its effectiveness depends on your timing. After all, your extreme strength won't mean anything if you're dead. More information is available in the move list.
Awesome. Satisfaction. Satisfaction. Six kills.
It's just, and do the Sinner mode? Like this? Hold on, let me wait for the dodge mode to go away. Like this. It's so dumb. Game's funny. Moments after entering the teleporter, Shamir finds himself in a dark room with Kui in his hand. Killing Malice may not have had much of an effect on Shamir emotionally, but at least his head stopped hurting. A second later, Shamir sees a door. He pushes through it. A few deep breaths escape Shamir's mask as he inhales the scent of metal, dust, and sparks. The core is close. It was too late to turn back then, and it is too late to turn back now. Iora needs to be destroyed for the greater good, or so he thought. He will give in to the lust of his dream, once and for all. Oh, cool. I just have every ability, basically. Hold attack. Execute. Attack. Hold attack. Let it charge. Burp, burp, burp. Hold down. Hold move. Okay, that's, yeah. Spiral slash, meat grinder. Yep. Judge's gear, double tap, or flick back and press attack. Can't charge that. Gear rising. Hold, press and hold forward plus hold attack to let it charge. Okay, cool. Rapid slash. Super armor. Oh, okay. Let's go to the main menu really quick. I want to fiddle with this weapon a little bit. This weapon seems super cool. I mean, it's pretty fucking standard. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, that's how it is. And there's no charge after the second hit, but if I do 1, 2, or 1, 2, charge, 3. I really like the charge. That's such a cool fucking move. I like it. It's pretty fucking cool. I really like the sounds it makes. I do feel like it is a less interesting version of Nero's exceed gauge, though. But I also think Nero's exceed is, like, insanely fucking cool. Oh, hey, it's the hero. There it is. How much time do we have, Kui? About 2 hours. You okay? Kui, I'm fine. But I just want to get it over with. Maybe have a drink or two or when I get back to Watar. And then this can all be over. So tired of this. I do hope this plan of yours will be worth it, Sham. Shamir grasps on Kui and pulls him closer towards his face, staring in his eyes. We've come too far to give up now. Dom knows it. Care knows it. So do you, Kui. Aye, aye. Let's just get it over with. Shamir eases up his grip on Kui and looks around, before sighing softly. Goodbye, Aurora. I wish we had a better time together. It's time to let each other go. I don't have a single regret. I really don't. Wait, this is kind of cool. Again. Is that a... Huh. That knight actually made it all the way here. Wonder if Malice was involved with this guy. Maybe it's time to knock some sense into him. Make him see the truth. Why would you want to do that, Sham? Didn't you want to get back at him for humiliating you earlier? Had enough humiliating moments in my life to hold a grudge over. This. Not that it was his choice to begin with, to be like this. I guess he reminds me of me because of it. What the fuck are you talking about? Just why are you still here? Would you look at that? An untouched statue. Maybe the vandal hasn't gotten to it yet. Now that I think about it. Lovely is nowhere to be found. Usually he's around when these get smashed. Wonder why this little guy would smash any of them. Competition, maybe? I'm sure he'd rather have the blood all to himself instead of having someone wasted on some statue. Aw, no Lovely. The knight. You just don't want to stop, do you? I forget if the knight's a boy or a girl. Nope. The knight sighs out loud. I need this core. It'll give me enough power to protect everyone from things like you. Thought you weren't much of a talker. Good to see that part changing. Perhaps I just want you to know that you will be stopped. I don't buy it. In any case, if you actually decide to speak now, try telling me your name so that I can at least refer to you properly when I speak to you. The knight takes a minute to think, and then takes off his helmet. Enarith. Enarith is my name. Enarith, huh? Well then. Luckily we still have a few hours. I'm Shamir. Look, I can tell you're a demon lord. That artifact you used before. I guess it just hid your demonic presence, and somehow after you used it, broke a seal inside of me that kept some of my memories away. What's your deal? You're not a competitor. Or at least you don't seem like one. How'd you even get that crystal? I'm not a demon lord. I'm an angel. This crystal was given to me by God. I don't know what kind of competition you're talking about. I'm here for one thing, and that is to get that core. Because I was promised more power for it. Power to destroy horrible creatures like you. Right. An angel. I guess that's how you managed to sneak through without a fight. Alice did say something about pure intentions. Still, something doesn't add up. Are you done talking? No, not yet. This is the first time you've actually decided to talk to me instead of trying to kill me. Why don't you listen to what I have to say this time? I don't have time for this. Neither do I. Well, actually I do. Like, an hour. I'll make it short. You're a demon lord. I can feel it. You may think otherwise. What is the truth? Silence! By the word of my god, Ametapir, you will be slain for your foolish nonsense. Well, that just proves my point. A second later, the knight hurls his lance at Shamir. This time, however, Shamir grabs it in time and throws it back. The knight dodges it back and summons another one, ready for a fight. Do we really have to fight? Just listen to me, fool. Or are you scared of the truth? Enarith ignores Shamir's words and charges forth. Alrighty. I'm just like grinding out as much damage as I can. What the fuck just happened? Oh, wait. So I guess when I, oh.
Damn it.
I feel like this is a very hit and run game. Why is there so much recovery on that? Why can I... It says you can jump or dodge out of any attack. That is a blatant lie because I'm mashing dodge after getting hit. And you can't dodge out, which is super fucking funny. Because the game, like, tries to drill it in your head, but that is clearly not the case.
Satisfaction.
I think this game also has a huge readability problem. Like, I legitimately have no idea when enemies are doing attacks. I'm just kind of guessing.
Awesome. Sweet. Sweet. Sweet.
Yeah, like I'm mashing dodge there, and there's no getting out of that. Like, yeah, fucking Christ! You know, for a game that really wants you to dodge whenever you get hit, you sure can't dodge out of getting hit. What the fuck? You can't dodge out of that at all! Yeah, like, I can't dodge out of this. I'm mashing dodge. Ludo! Why does it say Ludo? Holy shit, why does that deal so much damage? Why can I not dodge out of anything despite the game telling me 10 times that you can dodge out of anything? I think that's the most frustrating part. It's just how much of a lie it is. Alright, so yeah, this is just a huge hit and run game. I don't like that very much. I'll be honest. Are you calm now? The knight, visibly wounded, falls against the nearest wall. He looks pretty wounded.
You're a monster.
Sure, I am. A big bad, evil monster who destroys things without a thought or a care in the world. I never denied that, but even I believe that one should die without knowing the truth. That no one should die without knowing the truth. Or at least a part of this. A part of it. Take this. Eat it.
What is this, you fiend? A method of torture? Some kind of poison? I won't tell you anything, no matter how much you beat me.
Literally just food. You're a demon lord, it'll heal you. You're really an angel, it'll kill you. Either way, it's a win-win for you, right? Jameer grabs one of his items and hands it to Enarith. Enarith hesitantly bites into the bread of life. A few moments later, his wounds begin to heal. See, not dead yet. You listen to me now.
How can this be?
You really should have been able to tell by your own powers or abilities to sense us, but I guess if you never knew about them to begin with, I get why you wouldn't pay these attention, or maybe you just saw it as some kind of divine power to slay the so-called fiends.
This was supposed to be the power of an angel, gifted to me by my god, Ametapir, my creator, my guide.
Yeah, about that. Ametapir is a master of darkness, not some kind of god. You may not want to believe it, but it's the truth. Although it makes me as confused as you are. You see, Ametapir has created a tournament for us, for our kind. The team who gets the most points by getting world cores wins and gets a wish. In our case, we're a team that has been doing that for a while, just to get our wishes and dreams fulfilled. Simple desire, is it not?
Then, all this senseless slaughter is Ametapir's fault? I don't understand. I was created to protect people from beings like you, and yet, why?
I don't understand either. That's why I said this has just become a lot more complicated. But rejoice. At the end of this world, my team will be victorious. So if you want to tag along by pledging your soul to me, at least you'll get some answers. How about that? Alternatively, well, if you plan to stay here, you'll probably be erased from existence. So what would it be?
My whole life was a lie. I've pledged myself to one being. That's all I knew and believed. Now I've learned it was all for nothing. And if you want me to pledge myself to you, why would you ask such a thing? What the hell is wrong with you?
Think about it. You'll get out of here and you'll get your answers. I was going to ask Ametapir about all this myself, because I am now quite intrigued.
I don't know what to do anymore. Can I just have a moment to think?
Well, unfortunately I don't have much time left. We spent it all fighting here. I'd give you time if you just decided to listen to me before we fought. But by all means, do think while I'm taking this core with me. And then I am leaving. Jameer stands in front of the core. He reaches his hand forth and focuses on the core. The core slowly begins to melt right into his hand. It burns. It itches like crazy, as if a poison enters his entire body, mind, and brain. It's practically unbearable, but it needs to be done. A few moments pass, and the core is almost fully gone.
Fine, fine, take me with you. I have no reasons to exist anymore. My soul is yours. Getting some answers is the only thing that's left for me to do.
Unbearable. Fantastic. Welcome aboard. Jameer says and chuckles as he absorbs the world core, although that chuckle is quickly interrupted by a groan of pain. I'd like to briefly introduce you to Watar. You'll understand why I am saying briefly shortly. What the fuck am I reading? I'd like to briefly introduce you to Watar. You'll understand why I am saying briefly shortly. Okay. Jesus. A moment later, the core gets absorbed fully inside of Shamir. In his mind, he hears a congratulations message received within his brain. Shamir then stretches and tells Enarith to follow him. The portal back to Watar opens, and soon they begin to leave as the shrine that housed the core begins to collapse. It will take a few years for this world to disappear completely. That is why Shamir made sure to keep a mental note to himself about Seth, and send him a warning message afterwards. Middle school writing. The writing level is not the highest. Back in Watar, Shamir was expecting some praise and fanfare now that the tournament was over. After all, his team scored the necessary points and won, and yet, nothing. Many people had simply disappeared. Despite all this, Shamir seems to be quite happy that he has finally reached his goal, and the time limit should no longer bother him or his friends anymore. With a light-hearted chuckle, he looks around, looking at Enarith nearby him. Now, all that's left is for Shamir and his friends to reach Ametapir's castle and finally get their wish, and maybe give Enarith some answers or closure. Hop on board the tram and find Ametapir's castle. There's no rhyme. There's also still one more weapon. Ah, we're back. Like we made it. Cheer up, Tin Can Man. I was kidding when I told you about the whole soul pledging thing. We demon lords can't do that to each other. I just wanted to see if you could handle the pressure.
You little... I'll take your word for it. What is this world?
It's... Oh, just say it. I know Watar stinks of piss and shit. And on top of that, the world's economy is screwed too. Just lovely.
Here I was expecting fire, agony, and suffering like in hell.
Shamir takes a moment to look around, jokingly bowing to Enarith to welcome him to this hellhole. We got plenty of that too. How strange. Everyone seems to be gone. Not what I expected to see after returning from this conquest. Not even a small celebration.
Something seems strange, Sham. Even the rats are gone.
I guess since the tournament ended, everyone just went back to whatever they were doing before. Many people lived here in Watar. Most of them actually came from other towns just to watch this tournament and get in on the hype. Shamir sighs. They probably made a lot of bets against us and got burned. Oh well, I have no interest in that anymore. You should just go straight to Ametapir. I think there was a tram somewhere near that podium Malice was talking trash from. Could take us there. A brain message has been received. Dominica.
Yo, Sham! We actually did it! Holy crap! I'm shivering like crazy over here. Literally shaking. We're waiting for you near Ametapir's castle. You know where to go, right?
Yep. I also have a surprise guest here with me who would like to get some answers from Ametapir. So please, don't be surprised if you see someone else with me.
Huh? Well, okay. We'll see you then. Finally, we have all the time we want. I think I'm gonna eat the biggest, fattest burger I can find to celebrate.
The brain messaging ends. Time to go. We have all the time in the world to do whatever we want right now. Maybe we should look around. Not that any of this matters anymore. Hehe. It's my friend! Food pee-pee. I might call it here. Because I think there's 2 more missions. It showed me. It spoilered. It gave me spoilers. Yeah, 11 and 12, and I'm on 11 right now. And I'm gonna want to run around and talk to everyone and go inside everything, so. Because there's people to talk to. Alright, cool. Wait, I gotta see how he gets around. Oh, he doesn't. Poor bastard. Oh. Oh, fuck. Well, he could fall. Alright, yeah, that's good for now. Disappear! I do want to lab some combos here, though. You can dodge out of the damaged animation. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think there's a little bit of a timer before you can dodge, because I sure was mashing dodge. I'm like, I don't know, I feel like everything launches now. Like, this is probably my best combo for big enemies. Just holding forward and then mashing this shit. $150, $750. I feel like this is like the best damage dealer I have. How much does that do? That overhead does 700 total. It's got the nice pull. That misses. That only hits like a few times, which is kind of unfortunate. This is like actually so much damage if I just like do this over and over and like play keep away. I don't know. I feel like comboing is like... Bosses kind of have... That's a lot of damage. I gotta like figure out how I... Why can't I dodge out of this? Okay, if I switch off the weapon after that, I can dodge right away. Kind of annoying, but whatever. Yeah, all of these have like huge recovery for some reason. This is a really cool concept for a weapon, but it's like ultimately not very fun. Because it's just so slow. It's like this move, this overhead swing is like really good for like an approach. Like 1, 2, and then oh. Yeah, because I gotta be like hella close for that. I don't know. I don't know. I really like that song though. GG's. The like basic enemies are super cool, but I don't know. That last boss fight I'm really indifferent about. The boss fight before that was kind of whatever too. I feel like all the boss fights are kind of whatever so far. I don't know. I don't like how they're so hit and run. Because like telegraphs are so... Everything's the same size as you, so you can't really like see any telegraphs. So you just gotta hit and then run away and then hit and run away and hit and run away. It's Whatever, though. It's whatever. GG's.